Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Vasco, and well, it's allergy season. That's why I haven't been making as many videos as I was hoping to this past week. Because I'm allergic, as you might see, and well, around here where I tend to live, it's basically the name here translates to forest. What does that tell you? Full of trees, and I'm allergic to every single bloody one. So, what I do every time this year, or yeah, time around this year is basically okay. I'm watching a lot of war movies. Every single movie that has napalm in it, I will watch and just laugh as they burn every bit of forest around. Because I can imagine that's just around here and that I can finally, I don't know, breathe again and not being scratching my arms and my entire body. Because my body reacts to it and I hate this. When I was growing up, I had severe allergies in my eyes, which made them both, well, the fluid just siphoned out and as well just scratching my eyes out. Had to basically live in a dark, cold room with, I would say close to vacuum I once a day, but that would kill me. So just a wet towel over my eyes to not get anything in. But still, even with that and very powerful medicine, I was still, I hated that growing up. And so when this comes around again, this time it's not my eyes. Yay! It's my entire body instead. So yay, we moved on to better things. We just escalated things by 5,000 instead. Okay. So I haven't had much sleep the last 2 weeks now. Basically because I've just been, well, itching all over. Because I hate this shit. And I have even upped my dosage to about 4 times what it is when it's not allergy season because I need something in. You need, if you're allergic, you know that if it's something that will occur naturally, like, I don't know, photosynthesis and that plants come to life, they are living, and so they will always be around, and you are not allowed to kill everything off. That's a bit, annoying. So, you need to always have some sort of, well, defense against it, and that is allergy medicine. Problem was that for me, I was at a dosage of a very mild one on the lowest dosage, and that nearly made me sleep 14 hours a day. 2 weeks ago, that changed when the allergies kicked in properly. Then I went on to one of the strongest I have had over the course of my now almost 24 years on this planet. This not allergy friendly planet, mind you. And I upped the dosage to 4 times what I had initially, which is the same I had when I was growing up. And now those don't have any effect on me. And I found out why. Because it's not the outside allergy only I have to deal with now. Something changed because of when I went on my antidepressants. You can't take very hard allergy medicine at the same time because those two might clash. Then again, it was either that, okay, they might clash or something else might happen. Then I found out that my antidepressants, which are an SSRI drug, which is just basically what they do is to stop or to make the serotonin level in your body just keep on flowing and not just get stopped in its synapses every single day. Just stop. Okay, we'll just store you here with us and you will never go out again. Thank you. And so the drug was like, okay, you know what? I'll take that back into the body. That's fine. Except that when that happened, for some reason, those had a completely different effect on me, and I became, well, mega depressed instead. Basically, they messed with my entire system to the point where I had a schedule, basically, on my, thanks to my medicine, on when you're up, when you're really down, and here's a problem. Having a schedule on when you're up and down isn't just inherently bad. It's fine if, let's say, okay, I'm going to be up now and then. If I'm down later, I can just, well, sleep while that happens. That's fair enough, since that's even. It's not an ideal situation. Here's a problem. When your mood can't be changed by any circumstances that is around you, that is a massive problem. And I realized that because, well, when I got that, just wait. This, in these circumstances, I should feel sad. I should feel something. I just feel positive. That's not good. I don't want to be a psychopath or have those tendencies at all. So, okay, how do I do this? I can't do anything since the medicine just keeps me down right now, or gives me up, rather. And so I decided, you know what? With the side effects I'm getting, and I haven't even got to some of the worst because I'm just going to stay away from talking about them too much because they are quite heavy. That what happened to me was basically you get very heavy thoughts, very heavy impulses, 24/7. Positive about the Tourette there is the fact that sorry, just had to scratch because, as I said, I hate my body and I will get to why I scratch a lot. That when you have Tourette, you have a constant, well, lack of impulse control. You have so many impulses that you can't even count them all the time because every take is just an involuntarily response, and it's also a very strong impulse in most of the cases. Not all, but in most cases. And so it's very hard sometimes to distinguish what is an impulse and what's not. As a former gambler and addict, I know those impulses because whenever I see a slot machine, I just want no, 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 fuck off. And you have a very hard battle there. And so I won't say it's fun. I would say just it's weird in comparison because the impulses I got from my antidepressant medicine was that, okay, right now I'm feeling shitty as hell. I'm really down. I can feel in my entire body that I am not in a good place. But then, for some reason, an impulse that I don't want to have, a thought I don't want to have, just sneaks by just. What do you want? Well, you have a fork there, you have an electrical socket there, you want to do something about that, eh? No, sod off. Okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes. That was basically my entire day. Those kinds of thoughts just came and went all day long. That was just annoying. I will say that it's annoying because to me, those impulses were so weak that it's a very bad suggestion, but the impulse that said it, were so weak that in comparison, if I go into a place where they have a slot machine, I'm just locking down my entire body and basically shutting down just, no, I'm not going there at all. If you gave me $1 billion just to go in there, no, I will not go in there. Not in hell I'm going to go in there. And here's a catch. I had a question once, okay? Would I go through the slot machine to another area which I really wanted, let's say a cinema, or would I go through the blood clinic? And I have a I had rather, very severe fear of needles. Traumatic incident when I was a kid. So for me, I had very big problems with just taking a blood sample or anything. At the same time, I would rather go through that area 10 times than just walking or running through an area with slot machines. And the impulse I get, the urge you get to do something that you're addicted to, if it's smoking, if it's drinking, if it's any sort of gambling, no matter what, or playing, or whatever your addiction is that you can't function without or that you need to do, those sorts of impulses can be set as equal with the impulse for those bad thoughts, because when they show up, it's like, I need to do this, but at the same time, with Tourette, you have a very weird impulse control or lack of, because in a lot of cases, at least this is what I present it as, because this is how I have it basically, that if I get a if I can think or just feel an urge to have a take, then I might have a chance to do something. Otherwise, it just happens. But if I get the impulse, I might have a chance of stopping it. Just, no, I don't want to do that. Or, should I? No. The no standpoint for me is that's the easiest for me to take, because I hate to have an impulse. A bit of family history and a bit of Tourette and just a bit of me, basically. Combine that and you get the fuck up that is me. Anyway, when it comes to the depression impulses, the interesting part is that most of those impulsive thoughts came when I was at a high point, which was interesting to see, really, because if you are at a high point where the medication says that you're going to have basically, you're going to be up here for, let's say, 4 hours, like it was for me for a cycle, and you get one of those thoughts, it's just like, why do I even want to consider that? That's just stupid. Hey, man, do you want to buy a $1 phone for, I don't know, $2 billion? No, that's stupid. Shut off. Just like something that wasn't even in the realm of possibilities. Or like some of the thoughts I had, or some of the impulses was, there's a bridge. You do know I have a severe fear of heights, right? Yeah. Then go away. That's never going to happen. Shut off. And so, when a lot of the impulses I got was basically, okay, you have the fear of something, you will never do that in your entire life because you are terrified just the thought of it. Should we do it? No, shut off. There are multiple reasons, but mainly I have a great fear of them, so no thanks. And also, with Tourette, I have a lot of defense mechanisms like that one. Like, if I have an impulse that I know that isn't, well, me wanting it, or that I get the urge to do it based on, okay, I feel like I want to do this. Should I? Maybe? Okay, shall we? Yes. That's normal my way of thinking of impulses. But with these, it's like, okay, they just show up like a rabbit or meerkat or anything. Just, hello, can I help you with anything? No, because 1, I don't want to do that. 2, I have a great fear of just what you're presenting. 3, let me have a coffee and a 5-minute break outside, and then we'll come back to it. And just the third response there, just, okay, I'm going to have a coffee, the 10th I had today in just 2 hours now. Have a little break outside, smelling the great fresh air, maybe mix up with some nicotine. Nah, don't need that. Or wait, I fucking do right now. Fuck. That. And then come back to it, because just taking a break for what you're doing, coming back again after a few minutes, most impulses will just go away. That is what I had with Tita as well, because it wasn't, I will say that it wasn't a proper depression thoughts, because those last for, well, days, weeks, or long time. This was just, oh. And the problem wasn't those in their self. The problem with those was that, okay, they show up 20 times a day. That's a bit exhausting after a while. Just, no. Could you stop? You're annoying the hell out of me and bumming out my entire day. And now I'm down again. Yeah, that was basically my day for, about a month on antidepressants. And here's the kicker as well, because here comes the fun part where we all go back to allergies. That medicine managed to mess with my entire system in the way that I'm now allergic to some of my allergy medicine. How? Well, it managed to hit my thyroid, and so change a lot of things there. It hit a bit of the liver and changed a bit there. So for some reason, medicine that isn't supposed to bring me down to that level because it's an SSRI and not going to. You have a lot of categories of antidepressants. Most two known are SSRI, which is, yeah, as I told you, just make sure that the serotonin just keeps on flowing in the system. And the second one flushes out everything you have in the system and also becomes basically the sole provider of serotonin and dopamine. If you have very low, that's fine. If you have very high or unstable, that might help. But what mine did was basically both, but it shouldn't have been able to. So for some reason, as I'm checking out with my doctors now, why the hell is that even possible? It shouldn't be. And as we now are in allergy season, I had to drop those medicine for two reasons. One, I felt that I was better off without them, which is a good thing. But the second one is that they still mess with my system. And now, about 2 weeks later, they are going out of the system, but, well, the half time of it is basically, it's going out between 2 and 3 weeks now. And I'm looking forward to that, because I've been a bit better since I quit my medication. Even though one of my doctors said that, okay, if you're going to quit antidepressants, we really want to admit you to a local area. Just, okay. Yep, hello, psychologist. Can I just ask you a few questions? Yeah, sure. Speaker. Do I have any psychotic tendencies? No. Am I depressed enough to be admitted to your area? No. Okay. There you have it, folks. I'm both too sick and too tired, it seems. The reason why they really want to admit people who quit their antidepressants is that one of the side effects of quitting very quickly is that there is a high percentage, or I think it's around 10%, when you cut from antidepressant, that you have a lot of suicidal thoughts. I'm one of the lucky that didn't have any. But then again, I had too many when I was on them. So, balancing each other out? No. Joking about it? No. Then again, it's hard to talk about this really, because right now I'm more myself than I have been in months, basically, because I was happy to begin with medicine, but after the initial, well, intro period and this backlash and then quitting them, it's been a few months now where I've been up and down a lot. And for some reason, after it messed with my system completely and messed with my allergy system at large, basically, making me have allergies I didn't have before, messing up thyroid production, messing up a lot of basically I can't use allergy medicine right now because I need them, but I'm allergic to them. I will get a lot more. It will stop the allergy from the outside, but I still have to scratch my entire skin every bloody second. So a bit up and down. Instead of having allergy that comes downwards, you have from the inside and up. Yeah, so what the fuck do I do? I have no idea. If any of you are a doctor, please, well, contact me. And nah, you know what? I have faith in my system, and I hope that this will just go over really soon. And also, by any chance, I know if you have a flamethrower, I have a forest outside I want to get rid of rather quickly. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. I've talked about a lot of heavy stuff already, and this has just annoys the hell out of me, and why I haven't, well, been as active lately, because it's a lot going on here, and I try to keep focused on something, but right now I feel like I'm in The Simpsons, just itchy and scratchy at the same time. And so, I'm going to leave you here. My name is Vasco, and this has been just, well, keeping up with tendencies. Anyway, Bye.